Hi there, this is Amber Holt. Welcome to Alder's weekly self-care tip. Today we're going to look at the letter H, which stands for health using harm reduction. Now, maybe you've heard of harm reduction, but if you have, you may not have thought about how you can apply harm reduction to your own life. Harm reduction is just what it sounds like, reducing harm wherever possible so that you can be safer and healthier. Some common examples of harm reduction are things like seat belts or car seats. These are things that will reduce harm if you were to get into an accident. But harm reduction can be applied to anything you do in your everyday life that you might want to make a change with. For example, maybe you want to drink less soda, less coffee, or less alcohol. An example of reducing harm in these areas would be starting out with something small. If you drink 3 sodas a day, reduce it down to 2. Or say your habit is doing too much screen time. Look at how much you do on an average day and simply reduce it. If you spend too much time on social media, you could set a timer, and when it goes off, you're done. Or maybe you like binge watching TV but really want to get more sleep. You could just watch one less episode each night. So I want you to look at all of your habits. What is the one habit that sticks out the most that you want to work on changing? And what is one tiny step that you can do to move yourself in the right direction and reduce harm? I want you to explore all the possibilities, even if you've tried to make a certain behavior change before. Often we try to make too many changes at once, or we pick too big of a step. Pick a tiny step that will reduce harm somewhere in your life. Start with that. Give yourself a week or 2 of implementing the small change. Then move on to your next tiny step. I have seen people change their lives using this method, taking baby steps. You can do it too. Just remember, one step at a time. The reason harm reduction works so well for health goals is that tiny steps are achievable. Once you achieve those steps, you gain momentum, confidence, and you feel better. I know it can be hard to do just one step at a time, especially when you're feeling momentum, but one step at a time is going to work best. Give yourself the gift of taking time as you work towards your change. Now, a few tips for you on your way. The biggest one is be curious. Be curious about your habit, how you got there, why you want to change, why now, what it feels like to change, what your thoughts are about the change. Just notice your thoughts and feelings. If judgment starts to creep in, notice that, but just let it keep passing on through. See what happens. As your change starts to unfold, you can be super curious as you watch that happen. And the last thing to remember is you've got this. If you're interested in more harm reduction tips, please feel free to follow me on either Instagram or Facebook. And I also have a free guide to drinking less that's a free download if that's something that you're interested in. I hope you have a great week, and I look forward to hearing about how it goes using harm reduction to have better health.
If you enjoyed this self-care video, please click the link below and give me some feedback. You can also subscribe to the entire self-care alphabet by clicking subscribe right below this video. And feel free to share this with your friends. Everyone can use some self-care tips. For more information, you may contact me at aldertree@tampabay.rr.com or catch me on my Facebook page, The Alder Tree. Have a great day, stay well, and self-care.